Hello everyone, in our last video of PLSQL series, we have discussed about nested table. In this video, we'll discuss Varray. So let's start. A Varray in Oracle PLSQL is a collection type where we can store a fixed number of elements rather than as many as elements like nested table or associative array. And the elements will be the same data type in an ordered manner. The size of the Varray is defined at the time of declaration. So let's see the comparison between Varray nested table and associative array. A Varray is fixed size, whereas nested table and associative array is dynamic size. In terms of index, Varray and nested table are integer index based, whereas in associative array, the index can be varchar2 or number. Varray and nested table can be stored in database, whereas it is not possible in case of associative array. The best use case for Varray is small and fixed size collections. Nested table is large and dynamic collection, whereas associative array is temporary in-memory collection. In terms of performance, Varray is very fast for small collection. In nested table, it is having slower access for larger dataset, and associative array is very fast as we are using the index by. Now we'll see some examples to understand the Varray. So first I'm creating the Varray as database object. So for this I'm using create type name, which is the Varray name, is Varray, and within the bracket we have to mention the size of the Varray. In our case it is 4. That means we can store maximum 4 elements in our Varray, and then we have to mention the data type of the elements. So let's run this. You can see type skill type is compiled. That means our Varray is created. Now using this Varray, we have to declare the variable in the PLSQL block. So I'm declaring v underscore skill type using this Varray, which is skill type, and within begin end I'm putting the elements within this Varray. So v skill type equal to, then we have to mention the Varray skill type, and within the bracket I'm mentioning my elements. Here I am storing the 4 elements, and then using the for loop I am just displaying the elements. So let's run this. So you can see as an output we are getting all our records. Now if I want to add one more elements, can I add that? So let's see. Suppose I want to add one more element called VBCS. Now if I run this, I can see subscript is outside of limit. That means we cannot store more than 4 elements in our Varray. Now we'll see how to use the Varray as a column in a database table. So for this we'll create one table which is student table, and in the student table we have two columns. First is student ID, which is number data type, and the second column I'm adding as skills, and for skills I'm using the data type is our Varray, which is skill underscore type. Now let's create this table. So you can see table student is created. Now within the student table, in the skills column, I can populate the values using our Varray. So for this I am using insert into student values. For student ID I am putting 101, and for the skills I am using this Varray skill underscore type, and these are the three skills that I want to store for student 101. Now let's insert this data. You can see one row is inserted. Let's insert one more row where the student ID is 102, and we have different skill type. So one more row is inserted. Now let's commit this, and now check the student table. So we can see the two rows has been added in our student table. So these are the skill. Now if I see the skills, so you can see this is coming from our Varray, which is three skills are there. Again, if we see the second row, we can see it.